Hello race fans, Keith Collentine here. The new Formula 1 season is well underway, and of course, with every new running of the World Championship comes a new instalment of the official Formula 1 game, and Codemasters and EA have revealed the first details of what we can expect to see in F1 22. Now, of course, the 2022 Formula 1 season has brought heavily revised technical regulations, very different looking cars, and rather different handling cars as well. And Codemasters say that this new handling model will be authentically reflected in the game and give a sense of what driving these new ground effect cars feel like. They say that the aerodynamic and suspension models have been significantly updated, and they've also extensively reworked the tyre model because, of course, another of the big changes in Formula 1 in 2022 is the introduction of 18-inch wheels, much bigger than the old ones. The single player and My Team modes will continue largely as before, but there will be some minor improvements over how these worked in 2021. But the big new addition to the game this year is called F1 Life. This is a kind of central hub for your customized avatar, which will have new customizable items, including things like clothing and accessories for your avatar to wear, and also things like even furniture and other items to show off in a personal lobby, along with trophies that you collect from your race wins. Back to the driving side, one other major new introduction for this year are drivable supercars. This has been inspired by the hot lap events that you see at circuits during Grand Prix weekends. And over the course of the game you can collect and unlock real-world supercars made by manufacturers who are active in Formula 1, so Ferrari, Mercedes, Aston Martin and McLaren. You'll get time trial events and different challenges, autocross and checkpoint challenges that you can drive these cars in. They'll also be integrated into the career and the My Team modes. And yes, you will have the opportunity to drive the Mercedes AMG GTR and Aston Martin Vantage safety cars, but these will only be available as what Codemasters call deluxe bonus items. There will be some new gameplay options during Grand Prix as well. You'll be able to drive your car onto the grid slot at the end of formation laps, and there'll also be a new pit stop feature, which means that you now have to time when you turn into your pit stop, and if you turn in too early or too late, that can compromise how quickly your pit crew get you back onto the track.
Okay, clear.
But the voice calling you into the pits will change this year. The long-time race engineer character Jeff has been retired, and instead you'll hear the words of former McLaren F1 race engineer Mark Priestley in your ear. His lines have been recorded using real F1 communication equipment for extra authenticity.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
There are changes on the presentation side as well. There are new broadcast modes which will affect the gameplay. You'll be able to skip the formation laps and safety car periods and fast forward on to the end of restarts if you want. There are new commentary options. If you want to switch away from David Croft, you'll be able to listen to F1 TV commentator Alex Jack instead, if you choose. And also Sky Sports F1 reporter Natalie Pinkham will play a part in the coverage as well. One of the most exciting additions to F1 22, which a lot of players of the game have been asking for many years, is the addition of support for virtual reality. Among the other smaller detail improvements to F1 22 include minor enhancements to car customization and livery editing. You will still be limited to editing preset designs for your cars, but you can now select from various different paint finishes such as matte or glossy or metallic, and you'll be able to copy and paste different colour values to mix up the colour option that you prefer. So, when can you get your hands on all that? F1 22 will be released on Friday the 1st of July. If you opt for the Champions Edition, you'll be able to get your hands on it 3 days earlier on June the 28th. That edition will also come with additional content, including 18,000 pit coins to spend in the game, and also a special Miami Grand Prix customization pack. F1 22 is coming for PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Series SX, and PC over Steam and the Epic Game Store. We will bring you a full review of the finished game closer to the time, but until then, make sure you're following racefans.net on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram for all our latest updates and news, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube for our latest videos. Thanks very much for watching.